Guys, if you're doing it all from working out consistently, tracking your macros, but you're still not seeing the results that you want, it could have to do with your metabolic flexibility. Lumen is here to help. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach with just one breath, first thing in the morning. This will let you know if you're burning fat or you're burning carbs, and it will give you tailored advice to help improve your nutrition, your workouts, your sleep, your stress management. I've been using Lumen to figure out how the food that I eat works into the bigger picture. And most importantly, I want to know how my body shifts from burning carbs to fat for energy. Lumen will give me daily macro suggestions based on what's going on with my metabolism for that specific day. So it gives me a chance to fuel my body with what's best for me, and I want you to do it too, just before a workout. All you've got to do is breathe into Lumen, and it will let you know if you're burning carbs or fat. Using this biofeedback, Lumen will let you know what's going on in your body in real time. So if you want to take that next step to a fitter, healthier version of you, go to lumen.me/Chael, or just click on the link below. You will get 20% off your Lumen. Let's not forget about Arman. Now, I would fully admit for you, one of Arman's wrestling coaches is my very good lifelong friend, Coach Daryl Christian. So, Arman Tsarukyan will go through with the veil of Uncle Chael protection. That's true. He's not going to take any bumps. The bad will not be discussed and the good will be highlighted. Now that I've disclosed that to you, we can't forget about Arman, guys. And I feel as though there's a bit of an effort to do just that. Arman is the number one contender. This isn't my opinion. He had the contract. The number one contender and the number one ranked fighter is very commonly misunderstood in our industry. The number one contender is whoever's got the signed contract for the next shot. He could be ranked number 9. He's the number one contender. And I only bring that to you because I know Arman is the number one contender. I don't have to debate it. And also within the rankings, he's the guy. And because of that, if we're not going to give him the title shot, it's almost like there's this veiled effort that we as a community must come and make sure we don't discuss him or we don't state the obvious, which is that's his fight. And by the way, maybe he's not going to get it. He had it once. I do understand that concept, but we're not going to forget about Arman. And there is most definitely a move to get Paddy the Baddy in a title fight. Paddy the Baddy is 2 fights away from fighting for a world title. And not just because he'd have the mandate of the masses. He would actually have the ranking at that point as well. Paddy the Baddy is damn near the guy, and he's got those 2 matches he needs. He's got one of them. Now, getting a fight with Michael Chandler ain't easy to do, and getting the jump on Michael Chandler is much more difficult to do. I'm just suggesting for you that Paddy the Baddy is making his move, and Arman had to address it. And Arman said, man, don't ask me to fight this guy. I don't care how he does against Chandler. I don't have time for bums like Paddy the Baddy, but it's very relevant. I mean, there was a time, guys, not long ago, when we dismissed Paddy the Baddy. There was times when the top 5 guys didn't speak about him. They would do pictures with him and be nice to him because Paddy was happy to meet him. Now Paddy's fighting one of them in Michael Chandler, and Paddy's getting talked about fighting in another one in the number one contender. I mean, what a difference a day has made for Paddy the Baddy. If anyone has come as far in as short of a time. Remember when Strickland did that? Strickland did it for sure. Drekus is a great point. But where a guy was at and the bounce he got, Belal Muhammad is probably the strongest for where he started to where he got in a short period of time. But there's no question about it. Paddy the Baddy is right there with him. And the fact that Arman Tsarukyan is needing to address Paddy, and he's needing to address him from a standpoint of making sure he pulls him down, right? There's a game to play. And when you get up to the top, you spend your whole time trying to get there. But it's a completely different game fending guys off. And to watch Arman have to fend off Paddy, I don't want you guys to misunderstand this because it's a tremendous compliment to Paddy.